So, what's up, Miss Ohio? I enjoyed your videos, man. Those are, she earned those. She earned those videos for sure, and I think it's funny, Linda. I think it's funny that you pretend as though it doesn't bother you, and I'm just gonna say, if you're not terribly embarrassed by those videos, then you probably ought to see a psychiatrist because anybody in their right mind would be embarrassed by that level of just pure psychotic nonsense, right? You attacked a female fellow soldier for no other reason than trying to get attention. And wasn't because she did anything to you. Wasn't because any of the things Ryan Upchurch said about her were true. It was for you to get attention. And most people know where the line is. You know, I'm not going to blame you for wanting to get attention on YouTube. That's the game, right? To get in the algorithm. But you got to know where the line is, and you clearly don't. And so, yeah, you earned that, and you should be embarrassed by them. And if you're not, then that's an even bigger problem. And that's all I got to say about that. You know, it's when, you were making all those videos to me, and I didn't even know you were making videos to me. Didn't even know it because you got to understand the level of crack squad simps out there. I was getting 30 mentions a day. I didn't have time to even care. And so lots of those never got watched, and yours were right along with it. I watched about 8 seconds of one of your videos and then just put you on total ignore until somebody sent me a screen cap of you bragging about calling CPS and having social security numbers. And then you stupidly made a video claiming you had access to all your co-soldiers' social security numbers. Now, I got sense enough to know it was just you blowing, shooting your mouth off. It was bullshit, but most people don't. But anyway, when I went and finally did then go look at your videos after seeing that and realized that you actually had convinced yourself that I was responding to you when I hadn't even watched a single one of your videos. Yeah, that says a lot about your awareness, to speak. But yeah, you deserve those videos from Miss Ohio, and a shout out to you. Great content. I wish I had time to do that kind of stuff. I just don't. I don't have the time. I barely have enough time to make a video for myself, let alone run around watching a bunch of other videos and saving timestamps and copying clips and down. I just don't have the time for it. And I don't ever want to have the time to do that, by the way. And then, but, I talked about this before, okay? If they will do it with you, they will do it to you. Now, I know some of you crack squad out there, that is like over your head, above your pay grade. So let me explain. Okay. If you got a buddy you're hanging out with and he's bragging to you that he sliced all 4 of his neighbor's tires, if you don't find that concerning enough to maybe distance yourself, then there's not a doubt in my mind you're going to wake up one day and your tires are going to be slashed, right? It's, the company you keep. And so that's what that means. If they'll do it with you, they'll do it to you. If you've got a buddy that records his phone calls with another friend, you can bet your ass he's recording you too, right? And so Crack Squad has learned that lesson hard during this little saga. that adventure that we've been on. And, you know, Rusty's day's coming. You see, you surround yourself with dirtbags. Dirtbags can't be trusted, Rusty. And so a lot of us have received some very telling information about yourself. Same with Linda Zajac. And then that brings us to Uncle Will. And it's just, you know, I see you stupidly made another video. And all I'm going to say to you is, if they'll do it with you, they'll do it to you. Okay? So, Uncle Will, you are in no position to talk about somebody making videos over this saga, because you are like a simp level 10,000. And it's just so pathetic knowing that if Ryan Upchurch gave a rat's ass that you existed, he would have taken the opportunity to do a meet and greet with you when he was right there where you live, instead of avoiding you like the plague. And the reason he avoided you like the plague is because we can smell you from here. You're not a clean person. That's obvious, right? And you're just not the kind of peeps the young man would want to hang out with, right? For one, you're way out of his age bracket. And two, you're too big of a simp. You'd have slobber running out of your mouth and stuff, and he knows that, and that's why he avoided you. Okay, it was intentional. And so when you made those videos from your company trucks, because there's 3 of them. There's 3 of those flat repair trucks with a compressor in the back, and somebody called you out for it because you were like slandering and stalking women from this truck and calling people pedophiles and all that, right? On one of the videos, you could clearly see the name of the company in the rearview mirror, the company placard on the side of one of the trucks. There's 1. 2, in one of them, you could see some paperwork laying on the seat that had the company name on it, and it wasn't Uncle Will's Flat Repair, not by a long shot, right? And same with your deposit. And everybody knew that was shit, Will, because you live in a camper somebody gave you, and you don't even have the skill set to rewire a 110, basic 110 service, which is like child's play to most men. I would say 95% of men your age, Uncle Will, could rewire that camper in 2 hours with 1 trip to Home Depot. So when we know these things, we know you live in a camper that somebody had to give you, and you don't even have the skill set to rewire it. Well, now we know you don't own 3 company trucks and a flat repair business. It's pretty simple math, right? So my response to you, Uncle Will, is I triple dog, double dog dare you to make another video talking shit from that company truck. Because I happen to know firsthand, because what I say a little while ago, if they'll do it with you, they'll do it to you. So somebody in your inner circle ratted you out, dude, totally. And we know you got your ass ate out for that shit, and we're given direct orders not to ever do it again, right? So you keep on making them videos, super simper. You know, Ryan starts that crap up about the laundries again 4 days, or about the Rodneys again 4 days before Christmas, and you think then you got to do it too. And I think if he made a video saying a shit sandwich was good for you, and somebody disagreed with that, you'd be the first one to whip on your cam, whooping down a shit sandwich, swearing to God it tasted good. I mean, your simp level is at a pathetic state. So you got no room to talk. Your hideous laugh is incredibly off-putting. And, you know, I've already addressed that. I'm damn embarrassed that I bought that fucking Kool-Aid for a minute. But it was for a minute, like one whole day. And then I thought, wait a minute, man. And I had sense enough to know. And then once I opened my eyes to that, the rest of it just became so painfully obvious. And something needed to be said. And anytime Crack Squad's ready to quit, I am, Uncle Will. That's how it works. See, but Crack Squad can't quit. Okay, they're super simpers, and they just can't quit. They're like you. They're obsessed. They're cultish, and they're just incapable. So, yeah, you know, it's nice video and all, but yeah, now you got to respond from that company truck and take a risk of getting your ass fired, and or just shut up. You know, I mean, you could just shut up. Choice is yours. But I just don't, you know, it's just, you make all these videos, everybody you disagree with, the first thing you talk about is underage people and bedroom activities. That's it's unbelievable how that's on your mind all the time. And yeah, Linda Zajac, you earned those videos. And, you know, there's probably more to come. Because like I said, I want you to remember, Crack Squad, you too, Thomas, I want you to remember, if they will do it with you, they will do it to you. And so that's why you don't hang out with dirtbags, because dirtbags are dirtbags, right? So when you're friends with dirtbags, they're dirtbags to you too when you're not looking. Okay, like if you've got a buddy that every time you communicate with him, he's trash mouthing another one of your buddies, guess what he's doing the minute you walk away? And I think a lot of you don't have sense enough to know that, right? The circle jerk of friends that Crack Squad keeps are just all dirtbags, and they will backstab each other right and left. And we see that now. The emails I'm getting, the emails Anonymous is getting. Yeah, I mean, and guys need to choose better friends. That's all I got to tell you, because ain't a damn one of them can be trusted. But yeah, hats off to you, Miss Ohio. I enjoyed the video. And remember, if they'll do it with you, they'll do it to you.